Hi, my name is Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I had cataract surgery on both eyes 3.5 months ago. And today I'm going to talk about the light adjustable lenses and the procedure that I went through for them to make the adjustments and share with you exactly what that was like. I have 2 previous videos that are about the actual surgery. It was really long, so I separated them into 2 different videos. So if you haven't seen those and you would like to know about the exact procedures and the follow-up days afterwards, you might want to go back and watch those. This is going to be specifically about the light adjustable lenses. I had the light adjustable lens plus. The reason why I chose these lenses was because they said that the panoptic lenses are really good, but there's a chance that I might still need readers. I would not have that close up vision, that they get pretty close, but they can't say for sure. And the results are amazing. I can see far away. I ended up with 20/15 vision, and I can read the tiniest print up close. So I can see my phone, I can see on food labels. I hadn't been able to see them for a little while. I can read very tiny print up close. So the results were amazing. The difference in these light adjustable lenses is that you have to wear these glasses. I wore these inside until my prescription was locked in, and I wore these outside. One thing that I did, because my husband had this surgery before I did, and he would walk outside sometimes, and then he'd come in and he'd say, I forgot to put on my glasses. And so I didn't want to take a chance. So I borrowed his glasses before I had my surgery, and I got in a habit of wearing them outside all the time so that I wouldn't forget when the time came that I needed to wear them. And it really helped. I just had a habit of wearing them when the time came. So I had my surgery, and then you have to wait a few weeks after the surgery, I guess, to let them heal before the adjustments. So after the surgery, my vision, I thought, was amazing. I could see far away, I could see mid-range, my computer. Now my phone, I could kind of see, but I would kind of be like back and forth. It wasn't perfect. And food labels, I couldn't see great when I was trying to like read the back of a box or something. So I felt like it could get just a little bit better. So I went in, they asked me how my vision was. They said my distance vision was 20/15 that day. My mid and my far range were excellent. They said my right eye was perfect. So no adjustments on my right eye, and the left eye, they were going to bring it in 0.75. One of the issues that I had was my eye pressure was elevated. It was 19 in one eye and 27 in the other eye. They dilated my eyes. It took 3 times for them to dilate it. They ended up putting me in a dark room and having me tip back in a seat and close my eyes. And finally they were dilated. So we go in this room. It looks kind of like the machine that, you know, when they're testing your vision and you put your head up and there's a little band and you lean forward. It's just like that. And they put numbing drops in your eyes so you're dilated. Then they put the numbing drops in, and then there's this little plastic piece. They put some goop in it. It's like this clear goop. And then they tell you to open your eye really wide, and they put it in there. It holds it open. You put your head in the machine and you look straight forward, and there's a bright light and then a ring of light. And they did the right eye for 90 seconds, even though it was ready to be locked in. They still had to do 1 adjustment. So it was an adjustment of 0. That was 90 seconds. Then the left eye, they made the slight change. It was for 90 seconds. I got home and I was really tired. I don't know why that would make me tired, but my husband said it made him tired also afterwards. I took a nap for 30 minutes, and I'm usually not a napper. And so be prepared. It might make you tired afterwards. And when I woke up, I had lots of halos, lots and lots of halos, the little gold rings. And I was still very dilated. Even when I went into bed, I was still dilated. But then when I woke up the next morning, the halos were gone and I could see absolutely perfect. So the vision I had that day is the same vision as today. So I could see up close, teeny tiny. I can see mid-range, far away. Like, I feel like my vision is perfect. I don't remember ever being able to see like this before. I'm noticing things all the time still that I can see that I couldn't see before. Then I went back 1 week later. You have to have 2 lock-ins. So I go in and they ask how I am. They measured my vision at 20/12 that day. They said it was excellent, going to lock everything in. My pressure was still high. So the doctor said the next time they would do a test and check and make sure my optic nerve did not have damage. So I was a little bit worried about that, but it all ended up okay. I'll tell you at the end. Then they dilated my eyes 3 times again. They numbed my eyes and they again had that little plastic ring. They put the clear goop in it, stuck it in my eye. I opened it really big. It's pretty bright. It kind of reminds me of like when you're kind of looking out at a bright day and it's kind of hard to see. So it doesn't hurt, but it's like so bright it's a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing more than just uncomfortable. They did that 85 seconds in each eye. Then the girl that was assisting, she rinsed my eyes out, and I actually drove home. My husband couldn't get away from work and I was a little worried, but I was like, I can see so much better even being dilated than I could ever see before. So I drove home just fine. And then my last adjustment was 1 week later, and I came in and they measured my vision at 20/15. I could see perfectly up close with no readers. I could read like, I think the smallest or the second to smallest paragraph. So that was amazing. My pressure was still a little high, and so they looked at my optic nerve and he said it was great. There was no damage whatsoever, so I was really happy about that. Then they dilated my eyes again. It only took 2 times this time, and they put the goop in, and the plastic ring kept falling out of my right eye when he was doing it. I don't know what I was doing, but he would start and he would say, oh, that's not just right. Let's fix it. I want to make sure it's perfect, which I appreciate very much. And so he put it back in. So it took like 4 or 5 times. Finally, it was good. It took 120 seconds in each eye. And the light was even a little bit more bright, but not hurt, just uncomfortable, but completely worth it. Then on the way home, I felt like this eye had been just scratched. It hurt. I could barely open it. That night it hurt, and I think it was because the numbing was wearing off and that plastic ring had moved so much. So I figured that was it. So I didn't panic, and the next day it felt great. It's amazing how fast eyes heal. It was all better in the morning, and my vision has been perfect ever since. I went back for 1 more checkup 4 weeks later. They did some more testing to check my optic nerve and my pressure, and he said that my cornea actually is a little bit thicker than normal, and that's protective. Even though my pressure was a little elevated, 22 in each eye, and it's supposed to be under 20, he said when you have a thicker cornea, you subtract like 5 from that, and that puts me in a normal range. So he said it should be just fine. Everything turned out great. I'm so glad that I had the procedure, and I can see better than I would have ever imagined. And little things like I will be in the kitchen, and used to I would have every single light on and still feel like I couldn't see, and I was shining flashlights in drawers to be able to see. And now I find all the time I'm in the kitchen, no lights are on, it's getting dark outside, and I'll be like, what am I doing? I don't even have any lights on, because it is lighter. I can see better now with all the lights off, even when it's getting dark outside, than I could before. So that is a big difference. We were at a hotel the other day, and it was a Marriott hotel. And if you've been in any of those, they have the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash on in the shower. And I remember before, I could not tell which one was shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And I thought, why in the world would they put these bottles in here that nobody can read? Nobody can read that. You cannot see it. I'd even shine my phone flashlight on it, still couldn't read which one was which. Well, we went this time. I could clearly read which one was shampoo, which one was conditioner, and which one was body wash, because I could finally see them. So just little things like that I notice all the time and appreciate so much. So if you're thinking about the light adjustable lenses, I think it was well worth it to have to wear these glasses and go in for the adjustments. It is a little bit of a pain, but to trade off being able to get the prescription exactly like I like and being able to see close up and far away and never have to wear readers, completely worth that sacrifice of time. It took, my first surgery was May 9th, 2024, and I finished my lock-ins on June 25th, 2024. So it took exactly 1 month, 16 days, start to finish, 6.5 weeks or 47 days. So that is my experience, an extremely positive one. Now, I think I would have been extremely happy even if I had gotten the lenses that were covered and not have to pay the additional amount, and maybe I had to wear readers every once in a while. There is a drastic difference between having the cataracts and not having the cataracts. So I would have been happy with that also, but it is very nice that I was able to get the light adjustable lenses so that I don't have to wear the readers. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer about my experience, I would love to tell you anything that I can. If you're about to have cataract surgery, good luck. I wish you the best. It has been life-changing for me, and I know it will be for you too. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody have a great day. Bye.